This is such a great topic. So I know I'm a day late, but honestly, most of the time when people are watching, listening, it's way after the fact, right? So I hope you're catching this around St. Patrick's Day. But honestly, if you're listening to this on my podcast, you're definitely probably listening to this after St. Patrick's Day. And if you're with me over on social media, I I'm a day late. But a friend of mine was talking about like luck in regard to health. And I woke up this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do an episode on this because I've been told that my whole life. You're like, what do you mean, Kelly? You guys, I've been told in regards to my health that I'm just lucky. Oh, you just must be lucky. When they look at my athletic ability, they'd say, oh, you're just lucky. When they look at managing my weight, they'd say, oh, you're just lucky. You must have good genes. When after I had children, I was able to lose my baby weight pretty quickly. And they're like, oh, you're just one of the lucky ones. And even my family, my brother used to tell me, oh, Kel, you're lucky. You just got the good genes. You're just so lucky. As if I don't do all the work to take care of my health. I'm like, wait a minute, that like doesn't seem right, right? Well, I'm gonna pause on the luck and health for a second and have to tell you, with my name Kelly girl, and my dad used to call me my name Kelly, and my dad used to call me Kelly girl, and some of my best friends and my pseudo sister, and um, it's a little bit been like Kelly is the luck of the Irish, and then my first marriage, my last name was Beale, and so then everybody thought I was Irish. And of course, you got the color. And I had to just put this on today because it was freezing this morning. And then suddenly it was like 68 outside. We just got back from taking the dogs to the veterinarian. I'm like, it's gorgeous. And I'm sweating in my sweater. So I thought, hey, well, if I'm going to do a podcast on luck, I got to put on my Kelly green, right? And so I've kind of always had this Kelly green, Irish luck in the back of my mind, which is just kind of fun. But now I have heard it time and time and time again from people, strangers, family. You're just lucky. You're just the lucky one. So I want to ask you guys, do you think really like luck it really is just luck? I truly believe that when someone has success, it could be in finances, it could be in athletic performance, it could be in their health, that really they've done the work and the right circumstances have come along. They've been open to receiving this and magic happens. You might call it luck, but it's really preparation meets timing. Preparation meets timing. So let's go down that road for a minute of preparation meets timing of in what you're doing. Because some people, when I start talking about taking these products that activate the body from within, they're like, oh, I'm not sick. I don't need anything. Oh, I don't want to take supplements. So, what I have to ask you guys right now, I'm going to turn the topic to health. Okay. We either can play Russian roulette and you do whatever you want because you just want to be comfortable. Have fun, be comfortable. You don't want to do the workouts. You don't want to have a sleep routine. You want to drink as much as you want. You want to go eat out as much as you want. And that's okay. But then you have to realize it's not luck. You made a choice to not make health a priority. And sometimes when we're in our 20s and definitely, gets maybe a little less into our 30s and 40s, you kind of think, I'm invincible. I'm fine. I don't need to take care for ourselves. You guys, aging begins. Aging begins two parts. One, when we're born, that really obviously sets the chronological clock, right? But if you look our biological clock, we start turning back in our early to mid 20s. Is that not crazy? So if you think about our average lifespan, people weren't living that long. They were living into their late 50s and their early 60s. That was people's lifespan and kind of their health span. They got sick, they died. They didn't get sick and live 20 or 30 more years. They got sick and died. That was their health span and lifespan. It basically equaled way back then. Well, now, as we're living longer, We do know in the world, right, in the industrial world that we all live in right now, and thank you, hey, for coming on, you guys. Say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from, and let me know if you think luck. And I know a friend of mine that's popping on over there, I know he always says things aren't luck. People used to say he's lucky in the business, but it's this preparation meets timing. So, along with that, I realized I don't want to play Russian roulette with my health. There is no way I'm just leaving it up to chance, to luck, right? If I just gonna get better health. Because why? Disease is on the rise, aging's on the rise, toxic world's on the rise. I do a very good job. I wouldn't say A plus, and I wouldn't say 100% of the time. I'd say 90% of the time, I'm eating clean, I'm hydrating, I'm really trying to focus on clean protein, I'm doing my exercise, I'm lifting my weights, I'm getting out in nature, I'm de-stressing, I do my meditation, I really try to be present in my life. And I'm living a full joyous life. But there is nothing as perfect because there just isn't. There's no way. You'd be a big stress ball case if you think you had to be perfect all the time. That's just not an option. So take it off the table. But I'm definitely not going to leave it up to luck. I plan, I prepare, I meal prep, I bring food places, I plan out exercise. It's it's not by chance. So there's another part of this luck thing. And let me give you the real deal, okay? For those of you that still might go, oh, Kellie, you're just lucky with your health. I will tell you, I had a conversation with my daughter last night. We were in the car, and I was saying that some people ask me for advice, and I give them my advice. And after 30 years in the wellness industry, from now helping women with longevity and optimizing their cellular health, people still don't take my advice and listen. And I'm thinking, why are you even asking me? And now they're going to go take some advice from their neighbor who doesn't even saw something on a YouTube video, right? And I'm not saying that's all bad, but like, where are you getting your credibility from with that? So people are going to be people, right? I mean, I walk the talk. I don't just talk, right? I live that life for you guys to show what's possible. Like, hey, women, come on. These are some products you probably need to be on. I mean, everybody, right? We just got, like I said, we just got back from the vet's office and we have our dog on products to activate their bodies. And she's like, oh my gosh, you have an 18-year-old Schnauzer, you have a 10-year-old Labradoodle and a 4-year-old Labradoodle. They're like amazing. You'd never know their ages. The 10-year-old, which should be considered a senior dog, it's not a senior dog. Like she's like, they're great. Yeah, because we work towards prevention. So let's go back to my health. And I want you to think about your health. Are you stacking the odds for better health? Or are you just leaving it up to chance? Because then it's really luck. Okay. And it's not even luck. I will tell you that. Then you are not preparing and there is no timing. Timing is going to be your worst enemy because you've not prepared. Here's the thing. I kind of believed some people when I was younger. When I was in my late 40s and I mean late 30s and into my 40s, I believe people that like I must be kind of lucky. I do the work, but I thought more people did the work. Now I come to find out most people don't do the work to stay well. Well, then I did all my genetic testing. I think if you guys follow me, you know I use 3x4 genetics. It's amazing. It paints a really nice picture for you as an individual, but also as the consultant, as the practitioner, to help us guide you and teach you how to build a roadmap specific for you. And that's what's cool is you might have some real bad potholes in your genes, but once we know them, we can help you get around them. Well, that's what happened with me. When I did my genetics, my functional medicine doctor said, oh my God, Kellie, you need to sit down. We need to really chat about this. And Michael, Dr. Nancy, they all know about epigenetics and about genes. Well, in my story, when you look at my genes, I have genes for heart disease, diabetes, celiac disease. I have genes, get this, I have genes that at rest, I don't burn calories or I don't burn fat. With exercise, guess what? I still don't burn fat. I have weight resistance genes. So if I gain weight, it will be extremely difficult for me to lose weight. But the other thing is it also taught me that my secret sauce in managing me staying in shape, I thought it was all about exercise because I love to exercise. It's not. It's all about what I put in my mouth is going to control my weight and my metabolic health. So those are interesting things. It's like, I want to do my 3x4 genetics. I want to know about those things. But me knowing those things, I now have roadmaps around my potholes. If I would leave it up to chance, my genetics is horrific. I would have cognitive decline and Alzheimer's and heart disease and diabetes. My metabolic health would be out the window. But guess what? Only, according to Dr. Casey Means in her book, Good Energy, only 6.8% of the people, of the adults in the United States, have optimal metabolic health. Well, guess what? When you take a look at the 5 markers for metabolic health, I fall into that 6.8. Do you guys think that's luck? There is no way. I want you to tell me, if you're live with me, drop in the comments, what is your metabolic health? Do you care about your metabolic health? Do you even know what the markers are? Do you know what your blood pressure is? Do you know what your cholesterol is? Do you know what your triglycerides are? Do you know what your hip to waist ratio is? These are important factors that you have more control over than you think. And that's what I help support people with, and specifically women. But if you're like, I don't even know you're talking Greek and I don't know the first place to start, Kellie, start by reaching out to me and I'll give you some literature and set you on a easy, simple path of the first step or two to take. Is that a good deal? Because otherwise, it's Russian roulette. You're throwing paint on the wall. You're just like, oh, let me just throw the dart anywhere with my day and see if it's helpful or not. Not necessary. So I love luck. I even have at golf a little clip. My husband has one, right, that he uses a ball marker. And it is fun. And the luck of the Irish, I have like this much Irish in me. I'm kind of a mutt when it comes to looking at everything. And I have like this much Irish in me, but it doesn't matter, right? Kelly green, the color. I feel like I have really good energy that people like. I walk into the room and people are like attracted. And so it's, I help people, give them luck, right? Because I'm just giving them good energy. And I want to know that I don't want you to leave your health up to chance. If you think luck is just like, maybe, maybe not, whatever's in my family, whatever I'll get, I'll get. Because I will tell you, once you are in poor health, reclaiming your health back sucks. Bottom line, it's hard to do. It's exhausting. Mental health issues arise. It's financially difficult. It's a burden on your family and the community. There's nothing good or easy about poor health. So please, from the bottom of my heart, don't leave your health up to luck. It is fun. The luck of the Irish is fun, but preparation and timing make amazing things happen in your life. Now, you could take what I'm just saying today into your finances, into your love life. Pick something else in your life. If health isn't your jam, if you're following me and if you're following my podcast, then health is probably your jam. Like, come on, ladies over 50. I got my 40 friends for sure. But ladies over 50, as you're following, it is like, I want to live vibrant, graceful, fabulous. I do not need to live until I'm 130, 40, 50. I do not need that. What I wish for myself and for you is to live a long health span. Live feeling fabulous until you are ready to leave this earth, right? And you're onto wherever you're onto in life. Please, I'm urging you. I'm not begging you because I can't make you do a darn thing. You got to decide that it's important to you. I am urging you, with all the clovers out there and all the rainbows and the pot of gold at the end, is prepare. Don't just leave it up to luck. Prepare when it comes to your health, your finances, your relationship, because you deserve it. You deserve to have a fabulous life, to have this aliveness in life. And so make sure your preparation meets timing and you'll feel like the luckiest person on earth. Deal? Is that good or what? All right, you guys. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy day late, actually, for those of you with me live right now. And happy St. Patrick's Day. Like, put a smile on your face, put an extra pep in your step, make some rainbows happen in your life, have some fun, sprinkle some gold coins and confetti, enjoy life, but prepare and be ready and be open to receive. And you will be amazed because you think you might be lucky. And it kind of does sound fun and feel fun like that. But really, it is about your preparation, your execution, and your aligning yourself. And the perfect timing will come and give you exactly what you deserve. Don't leave it up to luck. So with that, you guys, again, if you ever need help and support in your wellness journey, in your health, what is my first step that I need to take? Please reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at kellielupsha.com. You can always leave me messages. You can find me over on my website at kellielupsha.com. And I'm happy and I would love to help you take the next step, right? Just the next right step in your health journey moving forward so that you are not leaving it up to luck. Happy Tuesday. Have an amazing day. And I will see you guys all next time.